The Royal Rumble is this Sunday. There's not really a lot to go over. I mean, there is one big thing that we do need to go over, but there's maybe a few Rumble entrants, and that's pretty much it for this one. We do have to talk about the Cruiserweight situation due to Enzo Amore being Enzo Amore. He has been fired, stripped of the title, and as we saw on 205 Live, or as I'm looking at it right now, uh, Daniel, I just wanted to remind myself what happened here, because, I mean, the only reason Daniel Bryan was there on 205 Live is because of his connection with the Cruiserweight Classic, because if you remember, Bryan was a commentator on that alongside Mauro Ranallo, which was a great tournament, and it's a shame what the Cruiserweight title and the Cruiserweight division likewise has been since that amazing tournament. It has basically been a purple belt of purgatory, if you will. It's pretty much what it is. It's not the division of old. It's not the division you used to remember in WCW, or the division you used to remember back when WWE actually gave a damn about it. And I'm talking about when they had the title and it fucking was retired by fucking Vicky Guerrero and Hornswoggle. I mean, that's how bad it was. I mean, sadly, Hornswoggle is a better champion than Enzo would ever be. And just his actions show that. It's a disgrace. It should have never happened. And I'm not going to go into those because I could rant about this shit all day, but I'm not. Because it's not because I didn't tell you so. It's that I didn't think he would be this fucking stupid to do something fucking ridiculous like this. And sure, they're just allegations at this point, but they're enough to get him fired. In this day and age, you know, even if he's not guilty. If he's not guilty, they'll bring him back. It's that simple. You know, but if he is, fuck him. And fuck anything he stands for. And anyone that supports him. But if he's not guilty, I take back what I just said. We'll just have to see what happens there. But nonetheless, Bryan was just there to say, you know, Enzo, of course, is fired and stripped of the title and no longer on the show, let alone the company. However, there will be a general manager, for the first time ever, I believe a general manager for 205 Live specifically. It won't just be Kurt Angle or Daniel Bryan running it. Of course, Angle because of, you know, him being on Raw, and the Cruiserweights are on Raw, and stuff like that, and Bryan with his Cruiserweight connection, Cruiserweight Classic connection, excuse me. This is the first time we really have a general manager for 205 Live. It's going to be interesting to see what happens, but this does mean the Cruiserweight Championship and the Cruiserweight Championship match are no longer on the Rumble card. Maybe on the pre-show, I don't know, but as far as we know, the Cruiserweight division is pretty much in a holding pattern until next edition's 205 Live next week. And it'll be a great 205 Live. It'll be the first 205 Live without shit-stain Enzo Amore. And the division can actually heal for once. It will be the first step in the healing process of the Cruiserweight title. It probably won't mean much, but, you know, it's a start. And as far as the Rumble's concerned, there were no new entrants in the Women's Royal Rumble, but, you know, Blast on Raw, we saw, on the 25th anniversary of Raw, we saw, I mean, Hall of Famers and Trish Stratus, Beth Phoenix. Beth Phoenix, of course, was on the Mixed Match Challenge as well, so there's a possibility of her being in there. Trish Stratus, I don't know if they'll put her, you know, Lita was supposed to be there, but she wasn't, so she could be a surprise entrant. Of course, you have people in NXT. You had people like Tori Wilson out there. You had people like Michelle McCool. You had people like Kelly Kelly, the Bella Twins, Maurice and Maria, who are still both pregnant at the moment. So, of course, they would not be in the Rumble, but good for them. You know, being moms, going to be moms soon. It's going to be a great time for them. And, you know, Jacqueline was still there. I don't think she can work a match. You know, but stranger things have happened in WWE before, especially in the Rumble, so it could happen. And she's still one tough son of a bitch. You know, I mean, she might be in her 50s and 60s or whatever the fuck she is, but she can still throw down. Tell you what. But, I mean, hell, there's people like Eve Torres, Caitlyn, AJ Lee. The possibilities are endless for the surprise entrance. But, you know, there were no new names, so this could be the final field, besides some NXT names and some surprises. You never know with the Rumble. As far as the main Rumble is concerned, we have only a few more entrances, and the rest will be surprises. As of right now, there are only 17 people in there, and the newest additions are Ty Dillinger, who ironically entered the Royal Rumble last year at number 10. I mean, it couldn't have happened any other way. It wouldn't have happened. People would have fucking rioted. I mean, it wouldn't have happened. But, you know, he's in there, and maybe 10 will be his lucky number this year. Who knows? You know, we haven't seen a lot of Ty lately. You know, he was in the United States titles picture a little bit. Yet he wasn't. You know, he was in the tournament, then he wasn't. Could he win? Maybe. I don't know. I really don't know. If you want to push him to the moon, go for it. If not, then at least have a good showing, you know? And all three members of the New Day, Big E, Kofi Kingston, and Xavier Woods, excuse me, you know, this is pretty much so Kofi can get his spot in, you know, his great Rumble spot. But New Day is a group actually entering the Rumble for the first time, I believe, if not maybe the first time in a long time. And, you know, Big E has a big chance, no pun intended, but, I mean, the guy's fucking massive. He could, honestly, be a dark horse in this match. Again, no pun intended there. But still, he could be a big upset win for this Rumble, just based on his size and his speed and anything that he can possibly do. The guy's possibilities are endless. But would he win realistically? No. But, you know, if you want to push the New Day to the moon to where if one of them wins the Rumble, they all win the Rumble, you know, it's a possibility. And Big E could be a big, no puns intended, but could be a big chance for them to win that. Kofi Kingston, if they're going to push the trigger on Kofi, it would have been by now. Could he do it? If the New Day's there, possibly. I don't know. You know, Kofi should have been pushed to the fucking moon like a decade ago. And he's still here. It's good for him, but, you know, he's never going to reach the potential he should have had. And honestly, quite frankly, the potential he still has at this point. He's not getting any younger, though, so this could be his last chance ever at a world title. And Xavier Woods, you know, I don't know. Xavier Woods really is... He's just there, honestly. He's just there. You know, maybe you could use Francesca to fucking wobble yourself on the apron or something. I don't fucking know. Just do something. Just do something, man. I don't know. It's not that he can't win it. It's just out of the three, Woods does not have the best chance of winning this. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing it, but I don't think it'll happen. Which, you know, again, there's 17 people in here in the Rumble. So, again, that's a big load of surprises, a big load of NXT picks. If any more entrants happen, we'll let you know. If the fucking Cruiserweight situation fixes itself before the Rumble, we'll let you know. Fuck Enzo Amore. That's a big story here. Just fuck Enzo Amore.